Let me ask you a question. Do you own a car or plan to own a car in the future? If you answered yes, let me explain the basics of how to read your auto insurance policy. With my decades of experience in the insurance industry, I've broken it down into 3 parts. The part that protects the other person and their property, the part that protects you and your family, and the part that protects your family. First is the part that pays for the other person if you're at fault in the accident. Pennsylvania requires that you have bodily injury limits of at least $15,000 per person, $30,000 per accident, and property damage limits of $5,000. You want to select limits that are high enough to protect your assets. Second is the part that covers you. This is called your first party benefits. When you're involved with an accident in a vehicle or with a vehicle, your policy is primary in Pennsylvania. This is where you'll find some medical coverage and loss of income if you are unable to work. You also can buy uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, which will give you some bodily injury for yourself if the other person doesn't have enough insurance or has too little insurance. You control this amount because you're selecting the limits. The last part is the physical damage, your comprehensive and collision on your vehicle. Collision is basically what it says. It's going to cover you for anything where you collide, your car collides with another object. So it could be another vehicle or it could be a shopping cart. It's going to fall under your collision. Comprehensive is anything but collision. Most companies make an exception for hitting an animal or a glass loss, and they'll cover it under your comprehensive deductible. And you can also buy some other coverages, including rental reimbursement, which will provide coverage for the cost to rent a vehicle if you're unable to use it due to a comprehensive or collision loss. In conclusion, auto insurance is about protecting yourself and your assets. As your life changes, you should review your coverages and limits with your insurance agency. A few dollars and a few minutes now can save you tens of thousands of dollars in the future. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
What happens if my limits are not high enough?
If your limits aren't high enough, they can sue you personally and go after your assets. You could be forced to sell your home or property, and they can also garnish your wages. So you want to be careful that you buy enough, but also what you can afford. Anything else?
Do I have to purchase all of these coverages?
No, you purchase what you can afford, keeping in mind that there are some that are required by the state, and this policy is meant to protect you, so you want to buy what you can afford and what's going to protect you the best. Anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you.